Hello, and welcome to Zeke's World. This is episode 9, and my guest tonight, the one and only, Cade Koch. How you doing, man?
Good. You know, it's Cook, but it's okay.
Oh, Cook.
It's
Oh,
okay.
I'm so fucking sorry.
No, you're fucking great, man. It's okay. You know,
It
it's a
fits you
lovely
back.
start. This is a
Wow.
conversation builder.
All right,
already.
restart the.
No, I want it raw. All right, look, man. I've been my whole life. I've grown up with that, like playing sports, playing football, baseball, basketball. Man, my aunt would literally go up to the like the concession where they or like the press box where they like call out names, and she would bring a paper of everybody's pronunciation just because of my last name.
Oh shit. Well, I think it fits even better. Cook and kitchen, man.
You know what I'm saying? Got to keep him whipping it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hey, well, also thank you for the beers too. I appreciate it.
So we got a seasonal blend here. This is what is this? Second Chance Beer Company. Shout out to y'all for such a flavorful combo here, man.
Yeah.
Pumpkin ale.
It's like pumpkin pie.
It
can.
does.
It's pretty good.
With that little bit of beer accent, and I like it. I like it that way, man.
Oh yeah.
But as we start here,
please.
Might as well. You get this sparked up and pass it to the people. This one's to open.
I'm gonna do the same over here.
Jesus.
Oh yes, today I'll be over here. I'll be smoking on. It is Cali Bum. It is a female-owned brand, all outdoor grown. It's pretty nice. I mean, even for being outdoor, this is hitting at 29%. So I mean, that's pretty high.
Damn.
Not too, yeah, right? That's what I thought too. I was like, that's a lot higher than I thought for some outdoor shit. So that's impressive.
Yeah, I've never heard of 29% outdoor ever.
Yeah, no, I
Long
mean,
time.
that's usually it's like floating. Yeah, like maybe hitting the low 20s or something. I was like, yeah, I was surprised. So good for you guys.
Beautiful thing. And since we're here, want to commemorate. Here you go, my brother.
Ah, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that.
Got to get the smoke correct. You know what I mean? Got you. And then I also got like a nug here because my homie actually, he just cured his weed that he just grew.
What strain?
This is called Cakes and Cream.
Okay.
Yeah. And he just grew it. It's actually very dense and sticky. Here you go, sir. I'll let you
Nice.
Yes, sir. And then you can put that in the bong, pass it around. Ooh. Same thing with the joint. The joint is a mixture of things, but yeah, that shit's nice right there. You can feel it too if you squeeze it. It's very moist.
God damn, that smells actually really. That smells like a fucking cake.
It really does.
Wow.
Yeah, my homie grew this shit, man.
It reminds me of like fucking. I don't know if you ever had. Do you ever have Frankenberry like? That's what it smells like. Frankenberry cereal.
Whoa!
Like
I hear you. Like the cap. Is it kind of like the Cap'n Crunch?
Yeah, let these guys smell that.
Yeah. Here we go. There you guys go.
That shit is crazy.
And my homie, he literally just trimmed this not too long ago.
God damn.
Ooh, that smells good.
It smells like it smells like baked goods.
I forgot we got a camera.
Oh
yeah,
it's so beautiful.
Don't be afraid to get in
Yeah,
here, you guys.
that's for you guys. And you can put that in the bong.
Oh yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah, everybody tasting that thing real quick.
See.
But yeah, that's Stone Age. That's my homie Georgie. He's actually my producer as well. He grew this, and it's Stone Age 619 on Instagram. So if anybody's watching this, you want to hit up my boy, you can get some clones. You can do really whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So just put them out there, a little name drop.
Oh yeah, you got weed that smells like that. I have no problem with it.
And he's all organic, like nothing.
Yeah,
there's not one thing. I've went in there multiple times. I've seen his soil. I've seen everything he's grown. We've actually did like probably 5 test plants, and this was probably the most successful it's came out yet. So it's a beautiful thing to see like things grow like that, man. It's just beautiful all in all.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah, let's everybody. Same to Chris and Priscilla. Let us all toke to begin the session.
Damn, Skippy. Of course, my lighter doesn't work on the podcast. You gotta be kidding me. You know,
there you go.
That's what teamwork's for. Oh, sorry about that. I'll grab
that. Jeez. It's so smooth. Chris and Priscilla, do you guys want to pack the Frankenberry weed?
Yeah, shout out my guy Georgie, man.
Thank you very much, Georgie.
I'm gonna try not to cough in y'all's ears, man.
Oh, man.
But yeah, what do you got this on? You got this on Like on all streaming platforms?
So as of now, just straight to YouTube, and then I put some like clips and just like trailers and stuff on Instagram at the moment. But yeah, I think I mean it would probably be smart to actually
Do you want to? Like I know.
Oh
how to do
yeah,
it.
man, I'm totally open to it. I
Yeah.
just like first and foremost, I like the video based like aspect of it too.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I mean, nothing's wrong with like doing audio only, but I just feel like I don't know, I really because now if I do want to do like just put out audio only, we already have all the tracks to just
Facts.
like export out. So
I mean, I don't think it'd be a problem to diversify. You
No,
know what I'm saying? Because there
I don't
are
think
some
so.
people that it's going to be limited at a point. Some people
Well-
do like they drive all the way to LA for work, or they drive Pennsylvania, they drive all the way to the city.
yeah.
It might take an hour and a half to get there.
Well, and truthfully, like how many people are sitting there like on the edge of their seat, fucking watching it the whole time? Either that's what I mean. Like even when I watch podcasts, I'm
I
Like-
bet it's probably
like every now and then I'll like unless it's somebody like crazy, like I don't know, I'm like shit, I really want to see what they're talking about. Like
I think it gives you the opportunity to multitask.
yeah.
Like it's like a voice in the background. And in my mind, it's like I can still clean my house. I can, what's gonna happen anyways is, excuse me, but the important stuff is gonna click. Like for instance, when you go to sleep, you only retain 10% of any information you learned today, so 90% is out the window. So I take that like little number, and then in life, I just move with life. So when I hear things or things sit or I remember them, I think it's like due to that process right there. And I like really try to acknowledge that because I question my memory every day. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Mary Jane ain't helping.
No, that I mean, yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's about the same for me too. So yeah, especially once you get busy and like when you're just, I don't know, man. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't even know if I fucking ate lunch today.
Yep.
It just gets like that sometimes.
As long as the bills are paid, boy.
Well, yeah, so I got that shit on auto pay. I don't gotta worry about it.
Yeah.
I still got my lights. I got my internet, and I got water. We're good.
And that's all that matters, man. Gratitude is the way to win.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, man, I'd tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what do you do? I mean, we obviously know you do music, but
Yeah.
I know you also shoot and stuff as well. So, yeah,
Yeah.
just let us know what you do.
So, I mean, if I gave it like a summary with a little in depth, I would say I came down to the idea of like a creative instead of like putting it into like trying to be a videographer, photographer. Like I would say creator,
Mhm.
a creative or a content creator with the ability to make beats and with the ability to engineer, with the ability to shoot videos and photography, and then be able to just diversify within that game. So when I learned all these things, it took a long time though. It was a lot of breakdowns,
Yeah.
like just breakdowns of, I guess, my ego. This all started because back in the day, when I grew up, I played football, baseball, and basketball, and
Yeah.
when you do that, you kind of create that name, So even my hometown, like, excuse me.
Oh, you're good. I do that like 8 fucking times every podcast.
Well, that's good. This IPA is real. I'll let all y'all know this IPA is hitting. But yeah, like back in the day, I played football, baseball, and basketball. I stopped playing basketball after like 8th grade, but I always hooped outside.
Yeah.
And then I took like baseball more seriously, and I kind of backed out of football. But until I came back my junior year in high school, and
Yeah.
then I actually got a starting spot, which is like a blessing in its own.
Yeah, that's
But
cool, man.
all in all, like that's kind of like that's been the challenge for me. Is like trying to get the trust and the feeling, because like when you're shooting content, all you need is support. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
sure.
It's simple, it's free, about 99% of the time. So it's kind of like I try to put it in that perspective. But all in all, like being an athlete in my past life, trying to move it into me being a creative now, it takes a lot of time, just literally for me to like create a brand and stamp myself first.
Yeah, which I think is that's why I respect like what you're doing too, because it's not just like you are branching out in multiple ways and you're creating a brand. It's not just, hey, I only do this. Like I appreciate that, like because I don't think not that a lot of people don't do it, but not as many people are as consistent with it as I always see you putting shit out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, like I respect the hustle, and I think that's really fucking cool what you're doing.
that, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Mind if I steal that lighter from you?
Oh, yeah, got you. There you go. But yeah,
Well, and also I think by you doing these things too, it like down the road too as an artist, I think it's good to know like the basics of video production, because that then also helps you on set with other things, because you And then you can also tell if somebody's full of shit or not because you're just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, should I pay for this work? And it's like, and even then, I'll kill myself on that too because I'll be like, do I have the time? So anything that has to do with entrepreneurship or business in general, it's really people creating convenience and saving you time. So no matter what you do, so like, say you need your car detailed, somebody could do it at 30 minutes and you get paid $30, or you can do it in 2.5 hours and do it for free. But do you have 2.5 hours to detail your car?
Cool.
So that's where like business, I think, is like the most essential.
And I agree because, I mean, there are some things where it's like, yeah, you could do it, but would your time be better spent elsewhere?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I think, because a lot of times I feel like that even too. Now I feel like at the point where I'm like, I would love to take on more projects when I can. It just, without having somebody else there to like help pick up slack with stuff too, it's just kind of like, really, I can only do so much as one person, you know?
Yeah, it's just balancing reality with the dream. It's like we all dream probably to put out content realistically once a day for the rest of our lives, but that's just not realistic. Just being, unless like that's just what your purpose is divine to be. That's why I really don't knock anybody for what they do, because everything I've done is just manifestation. Only because I thought about it, I believed it first, I put it into fruition. I really looked at it and was like, yo, this is what I want to do. Only because it was things that, like, for instance, being an athlete, like, it's cool. I know how to play. You throw me a ball, I'll throw it back. So no matter what it is, it might be basketball, football, baseball, golf. Like,
that's why I played all the same sports too, man. I was like,
it's because it's our purpose. We're both from Pennsylvania, if nobody knows. Like,
oh shit, that's right. I forget. I totally forgot to tell people.
Yeah, it's ironic, and so a basis with Zeke. Like, ironically, I was doing shoots, not even shoots, to be honest.
Well, we met at that. What the fuck was that first thing we met at? Was it just like a photo like collab?
Was it with It
was with Alicia.
Yeah, with Alicia.
Yeah, with Alicia. Yeah.
And then
Alicia and Lauren, I think. Yeah, we went and shot down at in Coronado, right? Exactly. That was the first time. Yeah.
And I really put that into perspective for people as well, because right there, that's a networking thing. I would have never met you if I didn't do that. So everything happens with just the do part of life. And I want, like, the side note for anybody here that's listening, watching, everything I speak from is from experience. I won't say anything that has to do with me being a professional or anything. I'm not shit. That's where we're going to keep it at. I'm not shit, and I'm just trying to be great. So all in all, anything I say, please fact check me. I would love to hear the fact check. Comment below anything that sounds like bullshit. Please tell me so I can work on it.
I love that. I'm not shit, but I'm trying to be great.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's the problem is people don't start with I'm not shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's a celebrity? Not shit. They're just like us. You know what I'm saying? That's where people get into these false realities, and they take these journeys with these different creatives and go into this world of a escape of reality. And it's like, your reality is right in front of you. You could honestly probably do the same thing they're doing, but you're limiting yourself by literally following them.
Well, and I feel like a lot of comparison is always like the thief of joy, you know? And I feel like especially with social media and stuff like that as well, it's easy to fall, like, prey to that shit all the time, because it's just, you sit there and you're scrolling, you're like, damn, I wish I was good as them. I wish I was good as them, or I wish I looked as good as them, or some shit like that, you know? So it's like, it never, I don't know, it's not healthy. Like, the only person you should be trying to get better than is you every day, you know? And, like, I don't know, I feel like everyone gets too caught up, because, like, especially even, like, in the video and photo world, too, because I look at all these, like, other people, I'm like, god damn, that guy can fucking shoot. Like, that shit's fucking sick, you know? And it makes you feel like I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I fucking suck. And then, I don't know, you just got to get, like, you can't look at things like that. It's a very terrible fucking way to look at things. It's not healthy. It's not fucking productive. If it's not helping you, it's hurting you. So you just got to let that kind of shit fucking go.
Yeah, I'll say
Zeke, is your headphones touching your
oh shit,
mic?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
here, I'll move it back.
I was like,
sorry.
It felt like someone's trying to play the harp in the background.
It reminds me of like a scary movie. It's just like the little echoes in the background. Veronica, is that you?
But yeah, when it comes to comparison, I think comparison, I say comparison is the devil, only because it may feel good, but it's not right. So, like, it's like temptation, pleasure. It's like you gotta have a little piece of it every once in a while, but just like anything in life, if you abuse it, you don't get to enjoy it. So it doesn't matter what you do. For instance, you smoke weed, you smoke too much weed, now you're gonna be upset because your pockets are hurting. There's always a cause to an effect. So it's kind of like, how do you want to go around this game? Do you want to compare it to others and be like, I want to smoke like a rapper? Do you got as much money as this rapper?
Well,
Or how about a brand deal with that this rapper has with this actual brand? Like this brand gave them a free ounce, a free pound. Are you getting free ounces free? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like breaking down the reality of everything. It's always a dream first.
Well, that's why the other like issue with that too. I think it halts. Oh, sorry, my bad. I think I'm out here a little bit. Hello, but nah, fucking my bad. I just totally I had a high moment here.
No, you're good. You're good. You gotta live it. Live your fucking high moment. I'm here for it.
Fuck. But I think what happens is with comparison too, it stops people from even fucking trying in the first place, which is the worst fucking thing, because if you don't try, like like that's worse than failing, is just not fucking trying it out at least.
Yeah.
Like people are like very afraid to fucking fail on things.
Yeah.
And that's not like it's my bad. I keep fucking hitting this place. I'm so sorry. All right. Man.
It does sound like a little Jeepers Creepers, like
fuck, my bad.
Nah, you're good, man. You're good. Nah, but
yeah, I think it's just fucking I think because then you look and you're like, well, that guy's so fucking good at it. Why should I even fucking try it? And that's the fucking problem, is people just don't even fucking try at that point.
Because someone else completes the mission before they even get to start.
But I'm like, that's their fucking mission. What about your own? Like, you can still do your own thing. Like, you don't have to be the best of the best, but like, if you love doing it, it's something you fucking enjoy doing, you get satisfaction from fucking doing it. Well, it doesn't matter if somebody's fucking good at it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if somebody's a million times fucking better than you. It doesn't matter.
Nope.
Because also, all that shit is just fucking perspective.
It's perspective and perception. Mm-hmm. And your perception is your belief. So really, if you don't work on your perception, you may believe in false narratives your whole life.
Yeah.
Like, you might have been, and that's one thing I really try to break down with people is, not everyone, it's very, very good amount of people, we're raised by our parents. And our parents really dictate our lifestyle. Yeah. Because like we'll just say 18 years, just generally. First 18 years of your life, it's not dictated by you. Your choices are dictated by someone else. So if they have trauma, you still have their trauma until you figure out that you have that trauma. Yeah. So it's little things like that advance you into a placement of understanding. That's why it's a pro and a con for kids that have phones these days. I would say, realistically, what needs to happen is 18 years old. Needs to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be an adult, a legal adult, just like you're going to buy cigarettes or buy alcohol, 18 or 21, make that an app, because you can see everything. So, or at least have like, all right, have a Facebook Kids and have a Facebook for adults. You know what I'm saying? Have that discrepancy, or not discrepancy, that difference. Yeah. So then we have this separation. These kids aren't evolutionizing mentally before they do physically.
The only thing is, man, kids are smart as fuck, especially with these.
No, that's
why I'm like, even if you make a fucking kids app, I know, like, especially like, I just know kids would just be like, they would still get on Facebook anyway.
Yeah.
And I mean, And
I mean, I'm a culprit too. Like, I was 10 years old on Facebook when they had that, the 18-year-old thing.
My parents wouldn't let me have, I don't think I was allowed to have a Facebook until the first year of high school. Once I got to high school, then I was allowed to have like Facebook, and even then, I was like, they're like looking over everything, like that I'm doing. So
actually, it's funny you said that. My aunt let me make a Facebook without my mom even knowing. Mom, so letting you know now, my first Facebook. Yeah, what the fuck? I just like burped mid-speech. But back to reality. Yeah, my Aunt Kim, shout out to you, Aunt Kim, got my Facebook rolling when I was 10 years old, when my mom said, hell nah. But I would hang out with my Aunt Kim a lot of times, so I'll go over her house, go on the PC, and be like, yes, sir. Doing, like, to be honest, rates, all that stuff.
That's why when you get those, like, fucking, like, remember 10 years ago, and I see some of the like dumbass things I was like posting, I was like, rate, or like fucking like for what the fuck was it, like a rating or some shit like that, just stupid shit as like a kid, where I'm like, I always thought that was like But everyone did it at the time. That was like the fad.
It's just culture.
Yeah.
Culture repeats, man.
Yeah.
Like it's happening now. Kids doing it on TikTok, but they're DMing each other.
Yeah.
A little more discreet.
Definitely.
They know to keep it to themselves, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Got to start somewhere. Now, sliding in DMs is a real thing. So, but yeah, back. See, I'm good at that. I'll tell you that for sure. I'm good at going off tangent. I'm a 101 off tangent human being.
Hey, that's
but
fine.
it's good for podcasts.
That's what this show's built on.
It really is. Yeah.
We just kind of sit here and
Just fucking
we'll
go
smoke
at
a
it.
little something, drink something, and we'll just talk some
Just
shit.
fucking let loose. That's fucking awesome, man. That's exactly what I imagine a podcast. Yeah, actually, even I started a little podcast. I called it Cade Talks. I made this probably started manifesting it about like 2 years ago, maybe 3. And I told myself, I was like, I want to make a Cade Talks that collaborates with TED Talks and have the same concept, do shows, and really just speak based on my experience. Because when I came to a place like San Diego, my experience was so overwhelming in comparison to the average person. Now, this is why comparison's the devil, is because you actually have to treat it as well. Like, you're going to have to compare work and work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, for instance, if you want to start a music video or you want to buy a fucking burger, you got to compare it to another burger. So comparison, it has to happen. So,
well, and that's why like comparison does have to come in at some point, but also you can't let that be like.
I think it comes back to abuse.
Well, and that's you can't like if you just sit there and obsess over it. Like, there's one thing to like I think admire that. I'm like, wow, that's real. I love how he fucking did that. And like, I want to see how I could also do that, or like whatever, like however.
Yeah, it should be comparison. It should be inspiration.
Yeah, like, and that's like it's like when you look at it, you're like, man, I could never make something that cool. Like, that's not like you can't talk. You just can't talk to yourself like that in general. Like, that's not.
Society's not humble either.
Yeah,
it's like once you get something, you kind of take advantage of it anyways because abuse is natural.
Yeah,
I mean, look at it, man. We got 52% divorce rate. Like, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to think that means half the families that ever get married, if they even have kids, I don't know the breakdown percentage of how many fucking had kids or not.
No,
but just the idea of that, just thinking like they already had to deal with trauma of their parents splitting up.
Yeah,
no matter
there's 50-50 chance that shit's gonna happen, man.
Yep,
that's
and that's a beautiful statistic for anybody to be able to analyze and be able to like gradually take themselves in life. But yeah, let's see.
I was gonna say also like I like to ask like my like music artists when they come on. So was there maybe an artist in particular or like a song maybe that like you heard and you're like, shit, I want to get into music too. Like,
I would say there was a couple.
I
would say artists for real, because like the inspiration was kind of the lifestyle, and growing up in Western Pennsylvania, it's kind of like I lived in a small town. Yeah, bunch of people that look just like me, whole lot of single moms, and the whole point was, and that's the thing, is like comparison wasn't even real to me because there was about 2,000 people in my town that looked just like me. So like. And it's funny because like the song that is coming out May 27th is called "Wanna Be," Part 2. Yeah. And I made a song called "Wanna Be," the first one, and the whole point is I've done what people won't do. Like we said, like people are scared to take that first step and they'll let someone else do it for them. I had maybe one or maybe 3 people visit me since I've been here, and I've been here for 4 years. But it's so casual to go to Florida. It's so casual to go to South Carolina. It's so casual to go. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just an East Coast thing all in all. But the whole thing is it's a confidence thing. It's like I have to give myself props at one point and be like, yo, like you got to, and it's like, and it's more for me, but like I know it's going to help somebody else. And if I can explain it this way on like a podcast where you can fucking understand it, you're not just like, yeah, this dude's a conceited, cocky fuck. Nah, that's not who I am. Like, I am the exact opposite of that. If anything, I was fucking raised to be walked over. You know what I'm saying? I give too much. So that's just who I am. And but the whole point is like just really embrace yourself and really admire the things that you've done and really admire your past and your experiences. Like, it's a real thing. It happened. It's not going to happen again. And if it does, it's not the same moment. You know what I'm saying? Not the same moment in time. So, like, really embrace that. So, yeah, I was just like in the middle of California, like, man, niggas want to be like me. Like, and then I just went from there. And ironically, shit, I'll go into depth in that. The way the song was made, I was chopping up a beat on GarageBand on in about like 2018 with my homie Braxton. Shout out to Braxton. He plays the trumpet. He be traveling.
Oh, that's cool.
We actually have the same birthday. We were born on the same like day.
No shit.
Like March 2nd, 1998. We were both born that day.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I was like, yo, this is wow. But that's a whole nother in-depth story. But I would say it was me, him, and then my homie Zach Sai. He does like marketing and shit for a company. And then basically we just linked up with him because we all have mutual interest, music and smoking. And that's
I met a lot of my friends too.
Man, woo, this weed, man, this is a top networking drug on earth.
Oh,
but,
absolutely.
But hey, it's legal here, man. I want to remind all y'all, it's legal here, and soon it will be legal everywhere. But yeah, man, and basically just putting shit. I had a high moment as well.
No, you're good.
Oh, wanna be, yeah. So we were downstairs, and I was chopping up the beat. It was just like I had this Schoolboy Q is a good one. That'd be a good one. I would say Gierbo. These are all to answer your question.
No.
Yeah, no, because I'm gonna get back to the question. I want to learn anyways. Like I'm like, all right, this is where this came from.
Nah,
okay.
Yeah, no, I see where you're going, man.
Gotcha. So to answer that, I would say Gierbo, from Chicago.
Yeah.
Then you got Schoolboy Q from out here. I say we'll keep it as simple as like Drake. Like just keeping it very like simple to the point because these influences came from somewhere. I say like really Chicago drill music is a very heavy one.
Yeah.
And that was about like the era like 2012 to like 2016, 17.
Okay.
So that was kind of like my heat. Like what I really like listening to. Due to my boy Farrell, shout out Farrell, he put me on all this music. And to be actually real, and this is why like I ended up starting music so late, is because if you didn't have a father figure in your life and your mother listens to Mary J. Blige and, you know what I'm saying, 90s slow love crying songs, you know what I'm saying? Like, hip hop didn't make sense until my homie Farrell, I met him, and then we ended up living like 2 doors down from each other. And then he put me on all this music, and I'm like, yo, what is this? And it's just like a good feeling, uppity. And it just really embraced smoking weed and shooting ops. But I ain't have nothing to do with shooting ops. I just thought it was the flows were cool. But yeah, I smoked weed, and that's the thing, kind of where my like back to Beaver Falls, where I'm from. It's just the society is.
Where at in Pennsylvania is Beaver Falls?
I would say it's 10 minutes off the border of Ohio and Pennsylvania.
Oh shit! Oh, so you're like far in West PA. Okay,
it's like north of Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh's even close to Ohio.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pittsburgh's only like 30 minutes or some shit like
maybe
that.
like 20 for real.
Yeah,
because
it's close.
Pittsburgh's the farthest point to where the Monongahela, the Ohio, and the Beaver. I don't know. It might be another river, but I don't have that one down. But anyways, it's the 3 rivers meet in Pittsburgh. The reason why Pittsburgh was built because we had a lot of hills that we could create forts out of, and basically we used that to our advantage in the French and Indian War back in like the 1860s.
Pittsburgh's crazy as hell, man. It's super like it reminds me of it's kind of like East Coast San Francisco, sort of.
Very much so.
With like all those like just like the fucking hills. My sister, she went to school there over at Pitt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, it was that. Did you ever go on that fucking cart that goes it's like you're like sideways going up the hill? I forget the name of it. It has a name.
The incline.
Yeah, the incline. Yeah, that shit's fucking cool.
Yeah,
man.
I've been on that 3 times. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Final Destination every time I get
I felt the same way. I was like, dude, if this fucking string just snaps,
it's over.
We're just sliding to the fucking bottom.
To the river. The river is at the bottom. Like,
yeah.
And that's the thing about Pittsburgh. It's all over rivers. We have actually the most bridges in the city.
No, I thought, because I think that was actually the only like NFL game I've ever been to. I went to a Steelers game. I think we had to take a fucking ferry or something to like go to the stadium. It's pretty cool how they have it set up.
Because parking's across the river.
Yeah, you park across. And you gotta ferry across. So I was like, oh wow. I was like, this is like you take a fucking boat to the.
It's fucking 101. Like,
that's
like
cool,
our culture is so in depth. That's the thing about us. Like we're good in culture. So like we'll always be able to give you a conversation. We'll always be able to give you experience. We'll always be able to talk. Like, we're good to talk. But recently, it hasn't been a lot of walk just with, like, the financial situations of Pittsburgh. And really just, like, nothing's really progressive except the fact that nothing actually. Sports was about it. And we're on a decline in all sports right now, just to be honest with everybody. The Pirates already suck. We're about to lose Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, probably Chris Letang very soon, which have been – they won back-to-back Stanley Cups. That was just recent, but we won one in 2009, I think, as well. But then the Steelers as well, losing Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, we did get Kenny Pickett from Pittsburgh, which is ironic. He played at the same stadium. But, yeah, we're in the rebuild phase, so I would say, like, the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to be trying to figure out our shit. And
I was like, Philly was crazy as hell, though, when fucking the Eagles won. And
boy, like, and that's the thing about Philly, too, filled with culture. But
Philly fans, they are fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like
those
Philly
are
fans. It's ironic because there's not many outside of actual Philly. But that's the thing about the Steelers fans.
They don't need many.
They don't.
No. A small group of Philly fans is like equivalent to having like 10,000 people in one place.
Yep.
Like you have like 8 Phillies fan that fills out like 1,000 people.
Yep, literally. They just got power in their voice. Like, and yeah, man. But Pittsburgh, basically, it's after we lost our steel import, essentially, like we closed all the steel mills. We don't have jobs for people, so it's like it's not really a like. Then that's shout out to Pittsburgh. Like this is what made me. I mean, I live like 45 minutes outside the city, but like. I mean, it's progressive in the mindset of, like, just trying to grow, but we don't have any – we're not like a cash cow city. Like, we don't have any reason for you to be like, I want to move to Pittsburgh, you know? Like,
yeah,
really anywhere in Pennsylvania, it's, like, it's really hard. Like, we just don't have much to offer other than – because that's the thing is, like, you need growth and you want people to be able to live there and be like, all right, I'm going to buy a house and pay mortgage for 20 years. Like, you got to want that. And then you're going to have the convenience. You're going to have all the cool things of, like, a city, but other than that –
well, that's the only thing that's nice, though, about Pittsburgh because, like, where I'm from in Pennsylvania, I'm up in Wellsboro. And, yeah, I mean, we have grocery stores and, like, some restaurants and stuff like that. But it's small as fuck. Like, you want to go to a mall or anything like that, it's at least, like, an hour and 30-minute drive away, you know? Yeah. So it's, like, the only thing that's nice about Pittsburgh is, like, real civilization. Yeah. Like, you get, like, there's, like, actually things to do besides, like, go walk in the fucking woods or something like that. And I love Wellsboro. I always enjoy my time there, but like I don't
it's a trap.
Well, I would never I don't ever see myself moving back to a place like that.
No, you know? Like I said, it's a trap. It's like unless you could have your purpose and still not succeed there.
Well, and that's the only thing, especially I mean, like at least in the arts field too, I felt like there's nothing fucking there there's just no one there that like
understands
values or really appreciates stuff like that. So to actually turn your passion into a business is just like something you would have to keep as like a fucking side hustle. You know, there's just not the demand or like I don't know, there's not the like same respect that you get when you come to a place like out here, I guess, because people are like they see the value in like the stuff that you're doing, compared to like somewhere like I don't know up in the fucking ass crack of nowhere. I mean, they're like, you hold a fucking camera, you get paid to do that.
Yeah,
like,
fucking the average conversation in like, the average Irish bar. Yes. How do you do that?
Well, it's like most people in my town, they work for the oil company, like the gas and like natural gas oil companies, or they work at one of the factories. Or they work like maybe like at like doing like different food jobs and stuff like at the restaurants in like town and stuff, you know. But like I don't know. There's just like I mean, there's
only so many spots.
I mean, there's other jobs and stuff too. I'm not trying to make it sound like you got only three fucking options, but still, I'm just saying like it's just I don't know, like there's not a lot of opportunity for growth in an area like that, and I think you got to be careful of places like that. You can appreciate them, but like I don't know, when you actually when you want to grow, it's hard to do it in a town where no one's really giving you anywhere to fucking grow to, you know?
Yeah, I call it cycles. That's a very heavy portion of like the reality of what it is. Because like people get caught in cycles. Like for instance, like here,
And it's easy to get fucking caught up, and that's why I think so many fucking people never leave. You know, some people just get stuck there their entire lives, and I feel bad for people like that because I'm like, you don't want to see anything outside of this fucking town.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, this has got everything I need. There's a gas station, there's food here, and I can sleep here. Like, there's a lot more
because
like,
there's so much gratitude in poverty. That's where it really comes out of. It's like you're happy you got a roof over your head.
And I feel that
you're happy
too.
you can, and that's why it's like it's hard to say their core values don't stand. You know what I'm saying? Like they do, but the expansion of what are your kids gonna get? Are they gonna get repetition?
Yeah.
Or are they gonna get the same thing? Is it gonna be? It's just gonna be a downhill spiral of failure. But failure in a mindset of like, how many lessons are you gonna have before it's still just a loss?
Well, but also honestly, like some people like, and if that's like you're content with doing that, and that's like you're happy doing it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like.
I guess it just comes from two people that's
like
are trying to do
different strokes for different fucking folks, man.
Exactly.
You know, like if that's like that's what you enjoy doing. I'm not. Like, don't take me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful about that. I just like, but if you are questioning, you got the opportunity to get out and try something new.
Yeah.
Fucking take it.
Yeah.
Do it. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you don't like it. Cool. Go back. That's fine. But like, hey, you might end up enjoying being outside of that fucking area. You're like, you see the new opportunities that are presented to you, and you're like, wow, this actually might be something worth pressing forward with, you know?
I mean, I don't think,
which I think also comes back to the whole like just being too afraid to fucking fail.
Take that step, and that it's really a leap of faith.
And that's what I mean. That first step is the fucking hardest because that's that commitment. That's that fucking like, all right, I'm gonna try this path out.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are afraid to just take that leap. And I get it. It's fucking scary.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. That's why it's the hardest fucking step. But once you get past that first step, I mean, I'm not going to say it, you're not going to be in a fucking rose garden, but it does get easier.
Yeah. I think within time in our history, we used to bathe in our ego. So I believe that was just like the strategy for our parents, grandparents. It passed on a notion until you had something like social media that gave such an open-minded perspective to life. As in, like, you didn't have to trip sometimes. You watch people trip on social media before you do. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you see a rapper go to jail for his lyrics. You're like, all right, well, my story's...
well, and that's why I was like, a wise man learns from others' mistakes.
Yep.
You know? So it's like, being able to see people do that shit, you're like, all right, cool. Yeah, that person looked like a fucking psychopath, so... yeah, that's definitely not a feasible route to take. You know? So I think it's good to be able to fucking learn from others, so you don't also have to fucking follow in those same footsteps.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a time period thing too, which is a funky thing, and that's where I catch myself. It's like in this median, like this middle ground of like, I could talk to adults, but I could talk to kids.
Yeah.
So, like, being able to have that diversity and be able to bring those two pieces together where there's a lot of division now, it made me think, like, let me start a business behind that idea. Like, before, like, because that's the thing, I was doing a lot of stuff, and I was like, all right, how do I, like, tie this all into a string and, like, hang it all up? Like, this is what I do, this is what I do, this is what I do, but what's the string? Like, what holds this all together? Like, what's the actual reality of all these creative processes? And that's what made me put those two. Like, I was like, all right, business, we want to bring parents and kids together. Like, always live your childhood. You know what I'm saying? Live your dream, be yourself. Like, and really just embrace, like, your childhood. Like, embrace the kid in you, always.
Well, and that's why I think it's, like, when you find something you love doing, that's, like, you find that childlike, like, joy and passion and just, like, fucking wonderment on things, you know? Because you're just like, wow, like even with like video stuff, like before I was even like paid to do anything, I was still fucking making videos all the time, still doing photos, doing whatever, just having, because I love doing it. Like it's fun to like, even if I'm not getting paid to do it, I'm still gonna do it. That's just like one of those things. But it's also nice to be able to then make a living off the things you love doing. Yeah, and I mean it's still work. Don't get me wrong, like it's still work, but it. Like, even when you're doing, like, 80 hours a week, it doesn't feel like 80 hours.
Nope, not at all.
No, it really doesn't. Like
a walk in the park.
my weeks fucking zoom by, man. I
Yeah.
don't like. I've never like. I don't like wake up and I'm like, damn, I gotta go to work today. I'm like, no, I'm fucking excited to
Yeah.
go to work. I'm excited to like see what can we make today? What's new? Like, what can we do that's different?
Yeah, I think, and that's the expansion of gratitude. Like out here, there's something in this manifestation.
This is beautiful
out here,
fucking
man.
weather, man.
Yeah, and that's what that was actually. That's why I said.
Well,
cycles.
because think about, I mean,
cycles,
you
man.
fucking know too, because being on the East Coast, it's gray, man.
Yeah.
Like 6 months of the
Well,
year.
Pennsylvania. We'll say Pennsylvania is like Oregon.
Yeah,
People, we don't realize that. That was one thing I really had
actually,
to like lock
Pennsylvania's
in on.
actually probably gray more like fucking like 8, 9 months a year, man.
Exactly.
That's, yeah,
if you
'cause,
really
like,
sink in, I try to really break it down.
fucking yeah, like fucking.
It might not even rain. It's just gonna be a cloudy day for like the next week.
It's like fall and winter, especially, man. I'm like, those are some gray ass months. So like it, and I remember even just during the winter time when it's like fucking 10 degrees outside, you're freezing your nuts off. You don't feel motivated to do anything but like sit inside
and play the game.
Exactly.
At
That's
least in my era.
Yeah.
Play the fucking game.
But
We
like-
all played Fortnite or we all played Madden, 2K.
Yeah. That's
like, hockey. I played everything. I had golf, like you name it. I was playing it just because the satisfaction of being inside.
I'm like, yeah, it's better than fucking being out in this bullshit right
Fuck
now.
no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
There was like, I remember we had school canceled one time because I think with the wind, it was -15 outside. And I remember
funny.
walking outside, like I was bundled up, but like, so I had like my eyes and like all this shit exposed.
Yeah.
Within like maybe a minute, this was just all like cherry red and I couldn't really like feel much. So I was like, it's fucking like, that's cold, man. You don't know, you don't want to do anything. You just want to cuddle up on the fucking couch. You want to watch some TV.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a goddamn thing.
I just want to be warm.
It's the hardest time to get out of bed when it's that cold too, man. In the mornings in Pennsylvania, I'm just like,
Because you finally like,
holy shit.
Just imagine 8 hours or 6 hours, however long you sleep,
yeah.
the warmth you had.
Oh, and you're just
Oh
sitting there in
my
your little
God.
fucking warm cocoon. You're like, I got to get up and face fucking like 20-degree weather right now. I
can feel it in
I got to
the
go
floors.
scrape fucking ice and snow off my car before I go. I'm like,
Yep. There's like,
Yeah,
you don't
that's
get a
just-
choice.
no,
And
that's like, that's, yeah.
That's what I was saying with fuck, dude. I just from when I was a kid, I would wake up and be like, how the hell did I end up here? And I swear to God, this is young. Like I was like, how the fuck? Like there's people everywhere. But this is that same middle ground to where like I came up with partial social media, like Facebook, MySpace, blah blah blah, ooh, like I was in the heat of it, and I tried everything just because it was fun. You could interact with girls.
Yeah.
You could interact with homies and then with the girls. Like it was just simple and same thing. Like we're in the house for the winter.
Yeah.
Everything moves in cycles. This is what I was gonna get into with cycles. Like Pennsylvania, we get a spring, summer, fall, winter, and they're all true. Like there's no half-ass of any of them. Are the months kind of fucked up because of global warming? Yeah, but honestly, it's still the same amount of length. So I'd say it's probably cold like 5 months of the year.
Yeah.
6, like, and we're talking cold 32 or below, like straight up. There's no
Oh,
half-ass. Like
it's no fucking warmer in Pittsburgh, man.
Hell
It's cold
no.
as a motherfucker
it's
there
even
too.
worse with the rivers. I like.
Yeah, I was gonna say next to the fucking water
oh my
too.
God, bro, it's frozen out there because the wind gets trapped in between the buildings and then goes through the fucking. Oh my God, bro, it's just. Oh
Dude,
my
that's like
God.
Philly in the wintertime. Because with the fucking those when you're walking through those buildings like that, holy
Fuck
shit.
that, bro.
Yeah.
You will die.
Like
Like,
even with long johns on, man, you're fucking still cold to the core.
oh yeah, I look at homeless people out here. I'm like,
Almost people on the East Coast are
they die. Like they don't
Yeah.
even make it through the
But the
fucking
ones
winter.
that
And if they
live-
do, they're survival kings.
Those
like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like those fucking people are invincible. If you
Yes.
can survive being homeless on an East Coast winter, there's literally nothing that you can't survive at that fucking point. Mm-hmm. That shit is like
under a bridge, just a blanket. It's 0 degrees. I'm over here being a bitch, just running around like, and he's over here living his best life. Actually, this was the warmest day of the year for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, the people move in cycles. So what the problem is they never actually get to get out of there.
bad. Sorry, Chris. Sorry.
But yeah, you never get to get out of those cycles because you're so stuck in your ego. So you're really only just seeing like, all right, I gotta change into shorts now. It's hot. Maybe no shirt. Okay. All right, it's about to be fall. summer to fall. Okay, well now I gotta start throwing on my sweats, bring the sweats out. Like we have a whole sweats department for half the year. You know what I'm saying? Like we wear shorts and all that for like probably 6 months, real shit, until it gets to the other 6 month half. Like there's a push. Like there's that point where it's starting to hit 50s, 60s, and you're like, I'm just wearing shorts just for the last hope. Like,
well, that's what I mean.
This is my last day with shorts.
Here,
like,
when it hits the 50s, people are like getting their fucking big ass coats and shit on too. I'm like, and
Probably
honestly, I gotta say, I mean, now I don't wear I don't have a fucking winter coat out here. If you live in Southern California, you do not need a fucking winter coat. That's just not necessary. Like a sweatshirt,
how crazy
you'd be totally fine.
How fucking crazy.
That's why I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I'll throw a sweatshirt on. I'm definitely like adjusted to this fucking weather now for sure. But like, when I first moved out here, like that first winter, I was like, it's 50 degrees outside. Like, this feels fucking fantastic. I literally wore basketball like shorts and a t-shirt every single day.
Yep.
Like, this is awesome.
I told my cousin when I first came here, I was like, the weather, you can wear sweatpants and a t-shirt and a sweatshirt and shorts for the rest of your life and you'd be good. Like, you would never have to change.
That's my, like, typical, like, I wear a sweatshirt and fucking basketball shorts, like, almost
faithfully. So that's my point. And I really broke that down. I was like, this is the best weather ever. Yeah. Because you could still be mobile in a fucking hoodie. You know what I'm saying? You could still go out, play some basketball, play some catch, go for a run, whatever you want to do in a hoodie. But, like, boy, try to run in a fucking Carhartt. Hell nah. Nope.
Well, I was going to say, too, so are you dropping, this is a mixtape, correct?
Correct.
So what's the name of the mixtape?
So the mixtape is called The Biography of Cade.
Okay.
And
how many tracks do you have on it total?
Right now it's sitting at 16. Actually, let me look at it real quick. I gotta confirm myself.
You're good. You're good.
Because and that's the thing. I have creative freedom, which is beautiful. Like, I'm an independent artist, so really, if I want to just knock one off, I'm like, we'll save that for another piece. Or it's business in the end. Like, but how can I diversify that business?
I mean, it's also like, it's your music. It's
that
your
dream
art.
and reality,
so
man.
Like, like, you're like, shit, I might like save this one for a couple months because like this might fit with a different project better,
Yeah.
And that's the fun part of being an artist. You get to fucking pick and choose like how you want to combine these things together.
Yeah, and that's so to the other. Like, I had multiple reasons why I wanted to create like a business in my mind. Also, is like I looked at all my homies, and I kept just like repeating it in my head. Like, what? Why can't we work for someone? Like, what is the problem? And I kept I'm like, yo, we're like physically born to be entrepreneurs because we literally are influenced by someone.
I never even tried this Frankenberry.
Yo, that shit's
I
smooth
totally
as
forgot this
fuck.
came over here.
That was amazing. I hit that shit and I was like, and I ain't even hyping it up. Like, I hit it earlier.
No, it smells like fucking baked goods.
Yes.
That smells delicious.
It's like
Cakes
and cream, man.
It's got like a fucking, I don't know. It's
like something fresh out the oven.
Like
right now,
like
as a creme
Frankenberry / like a donut shop.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Some type of dough, some type of baked good. Oh yeah,
nice.
Timing is so. If you do hear this on audio, I was hitting the blunt at the exact time Zeke was hitting the bong. That's why I went quiet for 5 seconds. There you go. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, sir.
So you pass it to those guys.
I think this one. There you go. Yeah. I'm a fucking lighter thief on accident. God damn it, I do it so much. Like, sometimes, because it's so natural for me to be like put things in my pocket, but like a lighter is always one of them. But it's like, I know this isn't mine, but it's so natural, bro. It's always happened, man. But
I was saying,
and then I'll find it the next time. I'm like, God damn it! Like, did I really? God damn it! It's like, and I always give it back. Like, no matter what, it always comes back. Like,
I always do the same shot, even if it's like a month later. I'm like, I'll just leave it until I see him again, and I always fucking return it.
Call it passing the torch.
I would want somebody to fucking do the same thing for me.
Every time, please. Lighters aren't cheap.
No, man.
Inflation's crazy.
Well, honestly, now I have like a Puffco, so I've been, oh shit, I'm not like talking. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I have a Puffco, so I just been hitting concentrates and like wax mostly, and then like edibles as well. But Yeah, I mean, typically, I don't. Yeah, it's just like I didn't even. I went to go smoke. Yeah, I went to go smoke some fucking flower the other day, and I was like, I can't find a fucking lighter. So I had to go walk to the fucking store just to buy a lighter, man. I used to have I used to have like 20 on my fucking dresser.
Yeah, like an accidental lighter. You know, like
Yeah,
you go
I would
to
just
another room.
I would just go buy like a case of like the fucking like we always call them like fucking crackhead lighters because you could like pop that thing off and fucking make like
catch a house on
flamethrower with that shit. But yeah, that's what I was like, damn. Actually, I don't like. I had some matches, but I'm like,
yeah,
I don't really feel like fucking.
Yeah, I always just check under my bed. You know, I always check in those random ass places. Like, I'll be like, let me just look under my dresser today. And I'll be like, wow, there's a fucking lighter. I'll be like, you know what? I'm a faithful stoner. Thank you, Mary Jane. Like, God, you've gifted me back so many times.
I was gonna say, so how long did you work on this mixtape for? Like,
so collectively, if anybody has followed me on Instagram and paid attention to my bio, I've had it in my bio for probably like a smooth year and some change. But I've had the idea created for like 3. Like I didn't want to come in necessarily with a tape, but I didn't really know that much about the music business part. So I just kind of went single. Okay. And there were some singles that I didn't even like myself. I was just through growth. I was like I felt it in the moment, but then I learned like how to fucking compress your voice. Like, I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, fuck. All right. And then you try to remake it and you can't.
Yeah.
Like remastering is a gift. Like shout out to every editor, any engineer, like God bless your soul. Like no matter what, like you are amazing and you're a great person for what you do because you just help others. Like it's another level, bro. So, but basically about like 3 years ago, and but the idea is that
it's about 3 years in the making.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the music.
And what's the name of it again too?
The biography of Cade.
Biography of Cade. Okay.
So it's like an in-depth first step to who I am. So every song that's on there is basically just a description of like who is this ACOG Cade, like let alone who's Cade. It's that. And
then what is and yeah, just like for our audience, what's ACOG mean?
Yeah, so ACOG is aesthetically compliant to opportunity and greatness.
Okay.
So the breakdown of it is aesthetically, life is beautiful, you're beautiful, like believe in yourself. Life is just great, man. Like this is the balance between heaven and hell. Like figure out what's going on here before you think about what's going to happen next or what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
But then complying, there's rules and regulations we really don't give a fuck about in life, but we have to follow them. Like if we didn't have street lights, there'd probably be a lot of crashes. The number one place for wrecks is in a fucking parking lot. So without direction, about 85% of society's out of reach. So just putting in the mindset, we need compliance in order to be able to move in a line just for society's own gratitude. So I say compliance is a real thing. Speed limits are real. There's people, you got to be mindful in a simple approach.
You're not the only one in the fucking world.
Yeah, like these motherfuckers were sitting there for 10 years and their focus was literally to figure out the fucking speed limit on the fucking freeways.
Yeah.
Like, and you got to respect that, man. Like, now, do we all have our own personal notion of maybe why we go up above it or below it? Yes, but that's just situational. But all in all, compliance, live your life, but we have rules. So it's like, just be real with yourself. Balance between dreams and reality. But, essentially, then what? Okay, so opportunity. So opportunity, which is the Saturn here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd be forgetting like there's a whole camera here. Like I'm so focused on the podcast aspect. I'm like, what's up, guys? Yeah,
that's good.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm alive now. It's like stuck in my yes, I'm in my cubby. But let's see, opportunity. Oh, never stop yourself from networking. Always put yourself in a place where you can like take that leap of faith. But there's so many that happen a day. Like there's so many like it's ironic when someone says, like, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Like, that hits me every day because I'm like, there's not another today, bro. There's literally this moment. It's gone. It's in the past now.
Yeah.
That moment that I was just talking about is one-on-one. It's captured, which is dope about creating is because you're capturing the moment.
And that's what I always think, too. It's always like, and I think the people that's why people see the value in that. I mean, also, obviously, for marketing and financial reasons, too. Yeah. But I think also, at its simplest form, you're capturing a moment in time that can. You better turn on your fucking dishwasher.
Oh, turn your dishwasher on. Get it spinning. Get it on going now.
Oh, man. These guys have a fucking smart house. If you've ever seen Disney's smart house, this is Chris and Priscilla's house. They can talk to the TV, they can talk to the ceiling fan, they talk to the computers, the walls. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. They got everything. I won't even be surprised if the toilet is voice controlled either. Oh, do you have a fucking bidet?
You have a bidet? That's so ironic. I was literally just watching.
I've only used it once.
Dude, life is different, you know. Like that's weird as fuck because I watched the video.
Perfect.
I was watching. Like, it's perfect. Oh my god, I want some of that. But
I just felt like someone was hitting my fucking butthole with a super soaker, man.
Fuck, dude, I need that.
I felt
man.
uncomfortable.
Nah, man.
No, the really nice ones, like the expensive ones.
They got warm and
they
cold.
They got temperature control. They got like
God damn.
different directions it can spray. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, like different jet motions.
Is the water like? My water was cold. That shit was uncomfortable.
Like,
I feel like someone just like got their like fucking like they just went outside, grabbed the hose, filled up their super soaker, walked to my asshole, and just were like, and I just walk away with the dripping wet asshole.
You're supposed to use toilet paper to dry yourself.
Well, this bathroom didn't have toilet paper. Well, they did have the fucking toilet seat cover, but
no toilet paper.
No
just
toilet
straight
paper.
bidet.
Where
is this at?
This was just
In the middle of France. Like
no, this is not in the middle of France. This was actually at the fuck was it? This is our corporate office in well, I just can't say ours. The people I used to work for down in PB. But yeah, they had like one of those weird Japanese toilets in there with the like.
Awesome.
It was like they had a million fucking buttons on this thing. Yeah, I saw like I really just was like I used it once and I never went to the bathroom in that place again. I would just hold it until I got home because I was like, I would pee in there. I'd never try to take a shit in that place ever again.
Yo, I hate not having a bidet now.
They might have had a button to blow dry your asshole. I don't know, but there was like all the buttons are in Japanese, so I was like, I'm not gonna just like
press a random button.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get fucking probes sitting on this thing. So I was like, I'm just not gonna fucking do it. But yeah.
Oh my god,
toilet paper. I trust toilet paper, man.
You just smearing.
All right.
Poop
Nah, yeah. Hold on. Flushable wipes is your next step, Zeke. This is where you
real.
start understanding the
Those are
bidet.
not
Like those
environmentally
dude
friendly.
wipes.
They are not. They are not. They are not. But neither is toilet paper. So, well, actually, I guess toilet paper kind of is.
Yeah.
In a way, it breaks down. Yeah, it breaks down. Okay, all right. Well,
bidet.
yeah, I'm not a toilet paperologist, so basically, the bidet is pretty. Like
I've tried those dude wipes before. Those dude wipes are fucking nice,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
You're out like I was like out in the fucking desert. I was like, man, my fucking like balls are sticking to my leg right now. Use a dude wipe, you feel great,
Feel
man.
like a new man.
Yeah, you feel like you just walked out of the shower. It's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't invested in it yet.
That's why I was like, I thought they were fucking dumb, to be honest. I was
Yeah.
like, I would never fucking buy it. And somebody else had dude wipes. I was like, fuck it, I'll try a dude wipe right now.
It's so crazy
You feel
we're
great.
having this conversation because I literally watched a good podcast. It's like this group of guys that play golf, and they did a podcast, and they literally had this conversation. Like, I watched it yesterday. Like, and this is, what the fuck? You guys just have a bidet that's amazing. Like, I was just sitting here, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I was just listening to him describe it. I'm like, I'm for it. Like, I'm all in. Like, I think that, yeah. Like,
Just think of it. If you get poop on your shoe, are you just gonna wipe the poop off, or are you gonna wash your shoe?
I'm gonna go to the grass and scrape it off like a normal person.
you gotta have dew on the grass. Dew on the grass. The dew on the grass. See, it's the same thing as bidet in the mindset, or a wipe. You know, look. See, once I went to flushable wipes,
Yeah.
that's where the idea of bidet made sense. Because it's like, honestly, it feels like a good shower after I shit now. Instead,
I mean, I gotta
toilet paper. I'll be fighting, man. That's a fight. That's a crazy fight.
Still
Like,
feel
nah, man,
dirty.
yeah. Like I'll
like-
never like I go at public
Nah.
restrooms and shit. I'll be mad at myself.
You guys are buying the wrong toilet paper. I buy the Charmin Plus. It's like wiping your ass with a pillow. It feels great.
Nah, but then I feel like I still got a pillow in my ass. That's the problem. It's like I feel like it leaves back too much at that. Then
I'm
I feel like I gotta
washing my
shake
hand. I'm not just like fucking raw dog and toilet paper and shaking people's hands.
No,
you know?
not even that. Like I feel, no, I mean, in the idea of like I'm gonna be chafing at my butt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit it's so soft that it's too soft.
Well, that's the only
and it leaves like a trail.
But truthfully, you get fucking dingleberries from fucking toilet paper. That's the problem.
Bro. Look, the dingleberries is a problem here.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like with the fucking Charmin. Charmin creates dingleberries.
Did you ever fucking watch Robin Big growing up? You ever remember fucking Big Blacks? He used to call it was a man pond. He would fucking roll up toilet paper and he put it in his like butt. And he would use that to soak up fucking butt sweat. Man pond.
A man pond, yo.
So on a hot summer day, man, try a man pond. It might, it'll save your life. That needs
branded right now.
You'll save yourself from chafing.
Holy shit.
I may or may not have tried man ponding once or twice in my life. It's uncomfortable. Like it's really just not fun. You just feel like you got something tucked between you. Like you feel like you're like half keistering something. It's just not. It doesn't feel good. It's like a reverse poop. Just don't do it.
That's what she said.
Yeah, so bidets are awesome.
Maybe one day I'll revisit the bidet.
So like, is this still like a toilet? Like it's like, is it just a toilet plus a bidet?
Well, they have I think they have like a seat.
Oh yeah, it's just an attachment.
They have like I've seen people with like the attachments too, and I think like you hook it to like the water valve or some shit.
Yeah.
And then basically that's the way you can like have it function. Like
you just reroute the water a little
instead
bit.
of like buying like a whole new like the one that was like at the place I went to, it was like a whole unit. It wasn't like it was like it was cool, but I like taking a shit simply. Like I don't want to look at 72 fucking buttons when I'm going to take a shit. Like it's just there's
honestly,
there's such thing as too many options.
Do you just wipe your body with a towel? You don't take a shower?
No, of course I take a shower. I'll sit in the shower for like an hour and a half.
Has your phone ever died and you were on the toilet?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
So
especially when you're like watching like a fucking like sometimes you got a mean shit and you could watch a TV show during a mean shit.
You know? But the phone is dead, so the catch is like, is it the conditioner bottle or am I fucking around with this bidet? Probably the bidet.
I guess so.
You know?
Something to distract.
In my mind, I'm thinking like, like the detachable shower heads. Like that's what that's basically what it is. like just shoot it up your ass. Like that's basically what you're doing. You might you technically could like just wipe or not wipe and just go straight into the shower and just handle your business. I mean, look, I don't judge anybody. I don't know. I don't know how it works, so I can't this is from my own experience.
I mean, I've been doing my own bidet for many years now. So what I do typically I'm like, all right, I got to shower, so I'll shit before, and then I get in the shower and I do a handstand and I just wash it out.
That is a new gymnastic move called the bidet.
You and I was this flexible, man. I got skills like that.
Every morning you start with a handstand. That's amazing.
I'm eco-friendly. I just spread them cheeks. Full starfish.
Fuck toilet paper.
No, I'm just kidding. I can't even fucking touch my toes standing up.
See, that's not actually easy for all people, man. It's not easy.
Oh shit! All right, wait. We forgot one. We got the ACO and then hit me with the G.
So opportunity. You see, tangents work that way. They work in crazy ways. Welcome back. Yes, we're back, and
we're back from the land of bidets and buttholes. Land of bidets.
So you see how that shit went? Like, that shit's amazing, man. It's a hell of a conversation right there. That's a 101. You know what? I'm gonna clip the fuck out of this. Like right here, that moment of just that conversation.
That's the name of this one. Bidets, buttholes, and other random shit.
Shit, yes. And I'm locked in. Fuck the music. Like, the bidet is more important. We need to promote the bidet. We're here for the bidet. If this goes viral, it's for the bidet.
You have piqued my interest, but now you have my full attention.
I am locked in forever. This is not a partial thing anymore. This is between me and you, you and I. Me, you, and the bidet. So, but yes, opportunity network. Always meet as many people as possible and put yourself in the possibility of growth. Like, no matter what, you win or you lose, but at least you did something. You have to be able to win or to lose. So it's like, it's all about the opportunity first. So take that leap of faith.
Absolutely.
And your faith is your purpose. So find your purpose first. That's what I really tell people. It's like, kind of figure out what you like. So take a lot of leap of faith, just trying to figure out what the fuck you like. And then when something you're willing to take the leap of faith and you kind of like trip, but it still feels good when you fall.
Yeah.
Like that is probably what you should be doing.
Absolutely.
As soon as it happens, you're like, wow, actually, I want to get up and do that one again. Whatever.
Well, and that's why, it's good to go out and try it. Like especially when you don't know what the fuck you want to do either. Because I was the same way when I went to college. Like I did business.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and I I learned a lot of like things from that year, but like also I just was like, I don't know, man. Like it's not something I'm like in love with. Like I don't feel like excited to get up and do it. And I was like, I was doing video stuff before then and photos, and I was like, fuck it, I should just do like the video program. Because I was like, I don't know, it just made fucking sense. But again, like it just, I mean, like if it's something you really enjoy doing, why not just give it a fucking fair shake? Try it out.
Yeah.
Give it a fucking try. And like, you might find out, hey, I don't actually really like doing this, and that's fine too.
Yeah.
And then that's where it leads you on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Because you never know, like by trying one thing, you might end up fucking hating it, but you might end up finding something else that you love from that.
Facts.
You know? It's just worth fucking giving it a shot.
How do you know if you can swim if you don't even get in the water?
Absolutely. You got to jump in. Don't put your fucking toes in.
Nope. And that's
Get that ass in the water.
That's how they teach you in Pennsylvania, all right?
That's how I learned to swim too. Take those floaties off.
In an 11-foot pool. That's what they do.
I got thrown into the fucking deep end as a kid. Yeah. My dad ripped my fucking floaties off and was like,
survive, nigga.
I was like, fuck it, I breaststroke into the shallow end, man. I'm good.
Yes, sir. I was there, man. I felt like I was Michael Phelps as a youngin'.
Those are some of our childhood traumas.
But it was double too, because like if you wanted, actually, that's laugh about it, but goddamn, that shit's real, man.
We can laugh about it now, but at the time, that was a scary fucking moment, man.
That was the scariest moment of my life.
This motherfucker, like this dude, he's raising me. He just threw me in the fucking pool,
right,
without anything. It's like, but hey.
Respect to you now. Like I'm a warrior now. Like, yeah. Also at the same pool, like you had to fucking do up and back in the 11-foot to be able to swim in the 11-foot.
Yeah.
So
I remember having to do that shit
too.
too.
Like you're like, oh, I can't wait to get out of 6 feet. Like I'm gonna be in 11 feet diving with my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like yes. And then when you do it, bro, it's the most euphoric feeling on earth. I failed like 2 times, I think, before I actually got it.
Oh yeah.
So I just get like one way, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. That shit's deep as hell. Like, I'm tired. I'm a youngin'. I'm like, I'm tired, bro. I'm not getting back. There's no way. I can't even pause. That's what I kept thinking. I was like, I don't even know how to just float. I just know how to go. Just go and then kicking arms. And then I get back. But yeah, opportunity and basically greatness. And just be great at all the things we talked about.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, that's ACOG. ACOG really, it just means it originated as Alien Gang of CO.
Okay.
Because where I lived is called Colonial Oaks. Colonial Oaks Apartments. Yeah. And basically
these two fucking over here giggling. Give me some of that weed. Chuck it over here, please.
You're right, whatever that laugh is, I need it. Oh shit. Woo! But essentially, Alien Gang is CO.
Can I have some Frankenberry, please?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
But, yeah, the greatness part. But basically, Alien Gang is CO.
Yeah.
CO is Colonial Oaks Apartments, where, like, 6 of my homies, we all grew up together, and we're, like, either a grade apart. Yeah, we were all a grade apart. Like, I was a year older, but everybody else was, they graduated in 2017. I graduated in 2016.
Yeah.
But, and we all lived in these, like, apartments to where there's, like, apartments, there's townhouses.
Okay.
And then that was CO. So, like, anybody that came up there, like, to smoke or, like, if we ever needed to, you know what I'm saying, like, acquire our product of soil enrichment, we would always do that. And people would call it CO. And then we always had a basketball hoop that everybody would hoop at. But that wasn't even a cultural thing until I came around. But, same thing. We played, like, when I grew up, we would play, like, Funboy Annie, Blase Blah. Backstory behind CO, like, I basically lived there my whole life.
Yeah.
For about, like, I lived there from 2 to 10, and then from 12 to 8, I would say, like, 18. Yeah. And I went to college, and basically I don't know, it's a long story, but if you want to know about me, basically, I was ungrateful one day, and I was like, Mom, I don't want to fucking live in the projects anymore. And I snapped. And ironically, 2 weeks later, like, shit was moving in that direction. Like, you know, so it's weird how you get your blessings, you know what I'm saying? But same thing, that opportunity part, whether it might not be the way, you know, might not have been grateful in any way, shape, or form, but like as a youngin', just feeling my feel, I'm like proud that I was able to feel my feel, and then for it actually to reciprocate through my mother's brain and be like, you know what, damn, you're right, and like same with my stepdad, like let's get out of this. And it was a timing thing, but yeah, that's basically Colonial Ocean my whole life. I lived there a lot of my points in my life. So if people like coming to pick me up or we're coming, you know what I'm saying, link up here, like this is the place. Other than that, it's called the Glorajects. It's what my mom calls it. It's like the white projects.
Okay.
Like it's not really all that bad. We're like up a hill and away in the white neighborhood. So like we're in a good space. It's a lot of old white people where I live. Yeah, I would shovel there a lot. But yeah, and that's where I knew I was like, I have this weird entrepreneurship role in me. Because every time it was snow, no matter what, I would be out that bitch caking.
Well, when I moved to California in, I think it was I moved to California in like 4th grade, and I stayed here until like 9th. But during my middle school years, I used to sell candy like out on the playground. Yeah. And I'll go to the dollar store. I'd spend maybe like $10-$20, and then I would sell everything for like $1 to like a couple bucks or something like that, just candy bars and shit like that, you know. And then I would go home. I would make some days I would make like $60, $70. I was like, shit. I was like, some weeks I'll make like $300, you know, just selling fucking candy out on the playground. I maybe spent like $40-$50 on the candy, you know. But then we had these little fucking things that came out. There's these little pencil toppers, these little rubber animals. And you could buy them for like a fucking quarter from the machine. But I would sell these, and I would be like, "Oh, this one's rare. This one's rare." No way. I would sell these things. I remember I sold one. This one, it was a pig, and it had like this little heart-shaped mark on its butt. And I sold this pig for $20 to this fucking kid on the playground.
How old were you?
This was in I'm gonna sound really dumb. What are the middle school grades?
6 to 8.
It was 6. So I sold candy 6th and 7th grade, and I got in trouble in 7th grade, so I wasn't allowed. I was not allowed to sell.
No way you could just keep jugging out there.
I never shared with them how much I made, but yeah, I just was like, yep, I won't sell candy on the playground anymore. But yeah, so
young hustlers.
Oh, dude, I remember I got fucking called in the principal. I had the vice and the like head principal in there, and they brought my fucking like mom in. They're like, your son's been selling candy out there. And mom's like, why the fuck do I like my mom? But my mom obviously like acted like she was like very concerned, but she's like, how the fuck my mom's gonna be mad at me for that? She's like, my son's out there making some money.
He's just fucking hustling.
It's not like I'm selling fucking candy and rubber pencil toppers to fucking kids.
You're fucking 11 years old. You don't see the fucking brightness in this shit?
Yeah. But yeah, I think just fucking as a creative too, you have to be an entrepreneur as well. You have to be able to sell yourself and sell your services, and I don't know. I think it's definitely something you got to fucking put in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think sell yourself is a great way to put it. It's like, because sometimes you ain't got shit.
Thank you guys for packing this.
Shout out to y'all. But
welcome.
Thanks, man. I don't know. Like, am I supposed to look over my shoulder? That's why I'd be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna look at this way, the middle way. I don't know. Sometimes I look over here. I catch this perspective sometimes, but I see you. See you right there. Hello. But CEO. That's where I grew up, and I want to go a little in depth on that because it's a little deep on like how even like ironically kind of that happened. Basically, boom, boom, boom. Everything happened the way it did, and my mom found a house like in the same town in Beaver Falls, but a house that she could rent, and ended up getting it.
Nice.
And ironically, like
that was we had like a half a double we used to like rent too, like
because
I feel like they have that out here too, but I don't know if that was like an East Coast term or not. Fuck it.
Like a duplex?
No, so this is basically just like a house with a fucking wall down the middle. Each person got like half a house.
I think that's like a duplex.
Is that a duplex?
Yeah, it's a duplex.
Oh, so that's okay.
It's like it's 2 halves to a house.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I lived in a duplex for like 2 years, like from 10 to 12.
That's just some fucking bumpkin terminology, I guess.
No, that's
a half a double you're living in there.
Yeah, half a double. That sounds like something from In and Out. But
yeah, double.
I was like, when I heard it, I was like, I had to like process a little bit. I was like,
are
we talking about food?
Cheeseburger?
Yeah, did we just get into food here? Damn, I got hungry now. But
that sounds pretty good.
It does sound good.
I wish those motherfuckers were on DoorDash.
Yeah,
I would order from them all the time, but
they're already overloaded.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta wait. That's like an event to go there. You gotta wait 30 minutes just to get a fucking.
Yep. Like you're going there on like a date.
I was like, yeah, like
it's a straight up like.
Yeah, me and my
might
girlfriend
as well go to Ruth Chris. Like,
yeah,
it's the same thing. Like the experience is gonna be so deep. Like you're gonna feel that shit. You're gonna be like, yeah, remember when we went to In and Out? Oh yeah, when we like did fucking freestyle, fucking threw a party, drank like 4 beers, and then we got our food. Yeah,
I was gonna say that. Fucking me and my girlfriend literally watched like a whole episode of like this like murder like show on Netflix.
Jesus,
waiting in line, just sitting there, fucking like.
Fuck, how long was that? 35 minutes.
I was like, fucking. It was a good 30-minute line, man. Like we watched the whole fucking episode. I was like, I knew it was long, but I was like, wow. It's actually a lot fucking longer than I really thought it was.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Watch a whole TV show.
I was the type of guy, like, I'm not going In and Out if I got my car got to sit that long. I'm like, hell no. My shit going to fucking stall out or something. I don't know. Even if I have a nice car, good car, I just think about that shit. I'm like, idling for this long. Especially like with gas right now.
I literally had my fucking car stall out in the In and Out line twice.
Wow.
Yeah,
talk about irony.
That was like fucking dude. I was so scared because I mean, you know how that line? That's a thick line. People are fucking impatient. People are like ready to fucking go because that shit's wrapped around the block. So I was like, yeah, the fucking car stalled out, and I was like, oh shit. So it started back up, and then I kept going, and I was like, all right, fine, like maybe it's gonna be okay. And then it fucking died again.
Fuck.
And here I was like, I forgot the fuck exactly what was wrong with it. That was my girlfriend's car, but something was wrong with the alternator or something like that, and it just kept. So basically, yeah, like
the battery couldn't connect to the fucking.
Yeah, if you came to a complete stop for too long, the car just shut off. So I was like, I still got to get all the way home. So I was like, I was getting nervous as fuck at red lights and stuff because I was like, dude, if I sit here too long, this thing's gonna stall the fuck out again. So I was like, just kept fucking creeping. I was like, I just got to get this fucking thing home.
And then you keep starting it, then you start thinking about your starter.
Well, that's why I'm just like waiting. I'm like, how many more times is this thing realistically gonna just fucking fire back up and keep going? Because I was like, I think I got lucky on the first 2 times. I'm like, I don't know. This is a big ass car, so I don't know how many more fucking starts this thing's got.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, also, dude, I was gonna say, so you have what 16 songs total on the mixtape?
God damn, these questions, it's crazy how it works, man. I'm so observant, but every time it hits me, I'm like, wow, you're right. Shit.
Oh, I thought you were. Yeah, I forgot you said you were gonna count it up.
Do you guys want to listen to the track?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say which. What track do you want to listen to?
So it'll be Wanna Be Part 2. I mean, yeah, Wanna Be Part 2. Right on. And yeah, we'll play a little bit of that. You can play it whenever you like, man.
All right.
DJ, turn me up.
Little conscious go crazy.
Niggas won't be like me. Niggas just sweet like tea.
So it's this album artwork, right?
Pussy ass niggas like Queen Latifah. Big smoke got cheeks like Keith. Fake niggas I mop that scene. Open minded cause I told my green. Every real nigga wanna start this scene. Niggas won't be like me. Niggas just sweet like tea. Niggas want pussy like P. Pussy ass niggas like Queen Latifah. Big smoke got cheeks like Keith. Fake niggas I mop that scene.
Oh shit, yeah. Actually, I'll explain after. I'm treacherous, it's my pain game is heaven sent. I'm medicine, young gentlemen, stay genuine, no better man.
I was raised right in the cage fight.
Alright, you can cut it off now.
It was a great fight for the great light.
Woo! But yeah, that's something coming, man. I feel like that's
what's the mixtape drop is?
Like I'd say probably middle of July.
Okay.
So the single will come out May 27th. So that's Wanna Be Part 2. It'll come out on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Pandora, whatever the fuck you want to find it on. It's on there.
Right on.
But Yeah, so that'll be up there May 27th, and then I kind of just want to let that marinate for like probably about a month.
Okay.
And then it'll be perfect timing, you know. Divine time is life. So everything's about timing. Taking your time, being patient, and really like focusing on the craft first, putting in the work, and then let's talk about it. So, you know, follow me on TikTok, you know. I'm about to get real, because like everything's done, you know what I'm saying? So it's about to be realistically, and probably, I feel like Monday, I'll probably just go promo crazy where I just start fucking creating everything. So that's the thing about me is I do basically everything. Like I got the camera, I got this, I got that, I got like whatever I need, I just go get it. So like I kind of don't limit myself because it's going to cost for me to get someone else. And that's just reality when like you're starting up. But in my mind, I'm like, I want to fail in that process because I want to feel, but I also want to collaborate, and I'll always pay for work. But if I can't pay for it 3 times, I shouldn't pay for it once. That's investing. So it doesn't matter what product it is, you know? So like I really try to break that down in my mind. I'm like, can I afford, if it's a music video for $250, can I afford $750 right now just to go away? Maybe, but not yet. And it's just like, that's the kind of the mindset. So what can I do? Buy a $500 camera. And then, now let's work. All right, then, so once this $500 camera basically burns out within time, and probably with like 1080 basically coming to an end with a lot of 4K coming, it's like, all right, it's time to upgrade. So my growth by then within my financial life and just who I am, I should be able to be in a place where I can invest once again in myself. But I'm a venture capitalist as well, so I just try to make money every type of way possible. And that's just due to survival, being from Pennsylvania. My family's not out here. I'm out here by myself. You feel me? So my cousin, oh shit, my bad. My bad. My cousin, he's out here in the military. But other than that, that's the only family I have out here. And so basically, all in all, it's not easy out here, man. It's not easy. And that's just basically what ties everything together. Just be able to say, like, I got to do this on my own and survive at the same time. So it's the dream and reality always. So it's like if I put too much reality in, there won't be enough dream. But I have to be able to know when I put that little cursor on 45%, 55% to 60-40, 60 back to 60-40. Like what am I tailoring to today? You know, so and I'm like, you know, sometimes I find myself in multiple different bodies, like different personalities, and having to understand all of them and be able to say, like, who am I when I'm tired? Who am I when I'm happy? Who am I when I'm energetic? Maybe tired, just in a moment of like maybe basketball, like fourth quarter. Like, am I gonna still put up the same bucket I did when I shot the first shot? So,
well, that's what I just feel like shit. That just reminded me of one of like my favorite songs. I think it's called "My First Song" by Jay-Z. It's like treat my first like my last, and my last like my first, like the same. That always has stuck with me. I don't know. I fucking love that song. I mean, I love Jay-Z in general, but that's something that's just like, I always like approach it like it's your first like project. Like you want to feel that like that
same excitement,
that same love, that same passion for it. Go into each one like that.
Yeah.
Even though it might be your fucking 1,000th one.
Yep.
Approach it like the first one.
Yeah, hype like
every
a little
time.
kid, man.
Yeah.
Like a kid in a candy shop is the best way to describe like your passions. You got to be like a kid in a candy shop. If you're not overly excited about whatever it is in your life, you got to figure out and move on, man. It doesn't matter what it is. Like love yourself and really just like it's not cocky to like love yourself. Like people get that connotation mixed up a lot. Like cocky's greedy, and greedy is a negative connotation as well. Like it's not there's so many lines, but that's the thing. Society, like as people, 80% of our thoughts are negative.
Well, that's what I mean. There's just that line between confidence and cocky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like, and I feel like it's good to be confident in yourself, but then there's some people where I'm like, maybe a little bit fucking too much, which is fine to be confident in yourself, but then like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, you don't got to be a dick about it either. Even though you know you're good at something, doesn't mean you have to be an ass.
Exactly. And that's really with the song I'm putting out. I want to get across to the people is the song is a self-confidence song. It's meant to get you up out of bed. Your car will. I hope your speakers are willing to take the sub bass. So it's mixed and mastered properly, but it's just a great song, man. So it's gonna
do you have
quality.
You have another song you want to share off the mixtape?
Yeah, I will actually. Let's see. Yeah.
So you don't have to give away too much, but hey.
Nah. Because honestly, this is where I'm kind of backwards. It's kind of like I'll put my art out there because there's a thing about me and just in my lane, in my plan, in my perspective is when I started, it was all about growth. So it's kind of like I've analyzed my growth. I've done it enough and then for people to do it as well, it's cool. But like, I want control of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't really get to control anything in life. So it's all balanced. It's all yin and yang. Like you want control, but you can have about 50%. Then life's going to do the other 50. So just make sure you got that 50% down. But like just putting
control what you can, but you just got to accept what you can't.
Exactly. And when I say just be like me, like fuck, it's not like I believe there's a person about me in the past tense of me that got through things that I couldn't even imagine that I got through in my darkest places in my life. So when I'm saying this, it's almost like me coming out the grave. Like I met the wall. I met the light. I met the, you know what I'm saying, whatever like illusion you need to see to really understand what I'm saying. It's like, it's the light, man. And when you see that, there ain't nothing but up. You're at ground floor. All you can do is climb up. And if you don't get up, you stay down. So it's like life's gonna kill you. So you better get up. So so basically that's
that was something my grandpa used to always say was do you want one black eye or two? Because life's gonna kick your ass anyway. So you can just things could always basically I think that was like his shitty way of always saying things could be shittier.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
But like I don't know. That's also something I just got weird fucking things just stuck in my head.
No, but that's a good
place.
imagery though. It's a great imagery, man. Like I seen that when you said that, I was like, I feel that. It's a very masculine approach, but I feel it. Like we all need it, man. We all need to understand feminism too. Like we need a balance. Life is balance. Yeah. Be able to have that sense of like, I tease with it, man. Like I just love women. I was raised by women, so I lived in a women household. So all in all, it's just like I always accept.
I was like, I grew up with just women. Like my mom, my sister for a while too, man. Yeah.
So it's just like it's invigorating to know that like these women go through shit that we will never understand, and it's crazy, man. But all in all, trying to commit to that balance is like basically what wannabe represents. Wannabe represents get the fuck up, and what I'm saying is like it's so. There is a glorifying part about it, like to where I literally admire who I am, like in certain aspects of my life. I can't say right now. I can tell you probably dates and times and like where I was just proud of myself. I was like, I can't believe you did that, Cade. Like it's the out of body experience. That I guess that's the easiest way for me to like explain what my music can really pertain to is like people that would understand the out-of-body experience. Like, I'm really just talking to myself. So it's like, if I'm talking to you directly, it's like, I'm really just talking to myself, and this was therapy for me. Yeah. And I was able to have someone, otherwise a past tense of me, telling me, like, yo, like, this is who you are. Like, every lyric is true. This is you. Like, you do this. This is, like, and you know what I'm saying? And hearing that, and then having those times of, like, just feeling yourself, and maybe having a couple brews, having a little bit of smoke, and then just rapping and feeling yourself, or maybe not feeling yourself and still getting the same emotion out. And it's like, it's very progressive. And I've learned that just, like I said, through my experience. I'm not a pro, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a philosopher. I'm just here to deliver my experience and really just put people on game, man, because I ain't shit, but I'm trying to be great. And I live by that. But so that wannabe.
That's wannabe?
Yeah, wannabes, that's...
Hit us, Chris.
Yeah, so you could actually play it one more time real quick, because, I hit my elbow out the mic during it.
subconscious go crazy.
This is your favorite one off the whole mixtape, or the one that means like probably the most to you?
The most of the idea of the biography of Cade.
Okay.
And me as well. But
just capture.
there's a lot of songs on there.
But this is like what you think.
Encapsulates, like honestly,
the mixtape itself. Okay.
For me, it encapsulates. I'm coming. I'm about to break through that door. Like, so no matter what the music is, whether it sits you down, brings you up.
Yeah.
Like this is me kicking down the door to be like, I got some quality for y'all, bro. Like, I'm not playing. Like, I'm actually, like, I'm not doing anything half-assed, bro. I'm putting that work in. And I've studied this. I've listened to it millions of times. I've really broke this down. I've asked many people. I've compared multiple times. Like, I really do that shit. You can pause it right there. But, yeah, it's just kind of like I said, kicking through the door. And man, I'll play, let's see, which one I'll play, man. Because people going to look this shit up, man. All right, I would say...
Oh, you could also airdrop it to the laptop that Zeke is using, too.
I heard that. Okay, I'll do that. Let's see. You know what I'll do? Since talking about my mama. Send it to mama. So the song I'm about to send right now is it's called Mama. And is it still
let's see,
the MacBook Pro?
Yeah, you could do either one.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah. After this, I got one other thing before we head out too. I want to play. I want to show people the fucking video we did together at the dispensary at Green Con, man.
That's 101, man.
Yeah, that shit was fun. He was so Cade was one of my he was one of my actors for the day. For we did a shoot over at Green Con dispensary, and that shit was fucking fun, man. Yeah, we had a good time. We just got to literally just hang out and shoot in a dispensary for a few hours.
Yeah, honestly, it was pretty chill. Like, it was honestly like just the epitome of like a fucking joyride.
That was my first time eating fucking Raisin Canes too. After that, man, that shit was good as hell.
That shit's amazing.
That was fucking awesome.
That shit will bring you back.
That was fucking
bring you
good.
back. Some good tenders right there, man. Good juicy tenders.
Yeah, that shit was fucking good. That was my first time. I never even fucking heard of that place before. I was like, damn, that's some good ass chicken.
Yeah, that's a fucking amazing chicken.
I'm uploading it now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, my bad. I'll get that queued up. I think I got it on my.
Give us 2 seconds. We are figuring out the video/song coming very soon.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna send that one as well. I'm gonna play the second one that I just sent you. I'm sorry. I just thought about it. I was like,
all right, I got it loaded up. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2.
Yeah. This is a little story I'd like to get out to the masses. It's more or less a story about my life.
It's called Mama.
If you care, you'll tune in. If not, I guess you're gonna miss out on the lesson. I love y'all.
Yeah, I love you, Mama. Mama, you saved me. Perfection in a fucking lady. I'm 22, crazy. Just your baby, ain't no replacing. Life is racing, but I just take on the wheel. Generational wealth, shouting like, what the fuck is the deal? Yeah. Picture perfect isn't real. Love is what you feel. Harder, stronger than steel. Best teacher by will. No blame on you. We must blame the truth. He let let you loose, he can't tell me what to do. He looses his screw, he popped up too, swore he had nothing to lose but a baby or two. Now you have a little girl screaming at her brother and her mother, you're not my fucking dad. It made me sad, but I cannot spaz, cause she just had something to lose, like daddy boo-hoos.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for everything you went through. I love you.
But yeah, that's Mama, man, and that's a 4-minute and 32-second song. So
Right on.
yeah,
That
that was.
I like the fucking little piano with that, man. It's nice.
Appreciate that,
It's
man.
very relaxed. I feel like that. It goes right into the fucking flow of it. That's
Yeah.
nice, man.
I love the.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
vocals in the back too. That's nice. Very angelic. Very like.
It's
I like it.
Yeah, and I just went. It was ironic how it started. I just kind of had an idea, and I was like, I just kind of want to talk about me because I was like thinking of biography of Cade when I actually made that, and I was like, all right, I need to like
Yeah.
encompass.
So
like,
is
a
this
good
the song
story.
that birthed the mixtape?
The mixtape? In a way, like I already had the biography of Cade. Like I wanted to do
Or
it,
is it
but that was
wannabe?
it was
Or
the
wannabe was like.
Oh no! So wannabe was
Okay.
like, I guess that's my most recent approach to like it all coming together and like just being
Okay.
like, this song was probably the reason that I was ready to put it out.
Yeah.
Now, Mama was the reason why the purpose fulfilled and felt right to put it out. So it's kind of like, and I have some songs that are like deep, intricate, and they cut into odd parts. Like for instance, I was in a relationship at the time of a couple of those songs. So I'm saying, one, I'm 22, I'm 24 now.
Yeah.
So I made the song over 2 years ago, and then talking about while I'm like in a current relationship, and then also in a couple more, and then talk about past relationships and future. So like it's a mix, but the whole point is I have songs now that like it's just gonna be another tape. So it's kind of like, but I would tell the people to focus on this tape though. Like this is the biography of Cade. This is the first step. This is my first like. As soon as it comes out, I'm gonna have QR codes. Excuse me. I'm gonna have hard copies. I'm gonna really break this down. I'm gonna use it as my business ploy and entrepreneurship and a test to be the best label I could possibly be for myself.
Oh, yeah, man.
And so that's I have a team, so I'm not gonna count anybody out. Like the first beat you heard was from my boy Georgie, and he engineered everything. He's also the one that had that weed.
He's making beats and beautiful weed.
Bro,
That's nice.
It's fucking nuts. Like he brings shit to life, bro. Like the shit, like, and that's why I fucked with him when I first met him, because it was just like, but it was beautiful because our relationship actually built because he was a producer at a young age, but he was charging. So I was like, all right, Ben, I'm gonna pay. I paid him in weed, paid him in money, whatever. I had to pay for it just so he could be, you know what I'm saying, get his feet on the ground so he could, you know what I'm saying? So he charged. I was like, hell yeah, this is dope. And I was like, but through this, I believe we'll create a relationship because we work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're working together.
Well, and that's it. I mean, that's always ideally what you want. Like, it's just, you want to build a relationship with the people you're working with.
Yeah.
You know?
And we were both
'Cause it
growing
just-
too.
yeah. I mean, it makes everything just fucking sync up.
It's almost elegant, like
Yeah.
in a way. Just it
Like
just
after like I
happens.
work with somebody for like after like the second, third time, I mean that shit's just like you already know. Like I know what he wants to do.
Yeah.
He knows what I want to do. It just fucking works out.
It makes life easy.
Exactly. We just flow.
Yep.
You know.
And that's yeah. So basically, I actually have a song. It's called Thelma, and it dropped on my grandma's birthday. And the reason why I put that out, and that's the thing, I have multiple songs that I'd be like, yo, I should probably put that on the biography of Cade. Like literally retract it from being a single and then put it back out. But the influence and the fact that like it got 20,000 streams because it hit the release radar on Spotify. And I was right there with Lil Wayne, Moneybagg Yo, fucking Chance the Rapper. Like just it was unreal. Like I was like the release radar, like out of 30 songs, my song was on there.
That's awesome.
It was just trippy. One day I was driving and all of a sudden I got an email. Like I got an email from Spotify. It was like, you have 5,791 plays this week. I was like, the fuck?
That's awesome.
I was like, what the fuck is... I thought like it was like a fucking scammer. I went, it was actual Spotify, so I went to Spotify to look, and it was like, you have 7,432 listeners. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is going on?
It feels good though when people are connecting with your shit.
Yo,
man.
it's wild because it's worldwide. So that's the thing is like, and that's another reason for me to keep going is because I put it out as Thelma, and I literally freestyled the whole thing. I made the beat, and just had my boy. I recorded at his crib, Georgie, and he engineered it, and my voice at least, but everything else I did. But I dropped it on my grandmother's birthday because she basically obtained dementia. Well, she had it, but they didn't know. Yeah. So through time, we figured that out, and so when I really figured that out, I was here, and just like the impact of not really being able to be there for my mother at the time, it was different. So like that's how in deep this music is, like in depth, I should say. Yeah. It's way deeper than me. Like I do certain things to kind of like create imprints for myself. Like, yo, you did this, and like it's gonna feel not, and it never did, but like to society sometimes like may feel corny or feel off of the tangent of reality. Like it's not what people are doing. What's reality? What's normal? What, like, be different, be you, like be the best version of yourself. That's ACOG, but it's just like be the best version of yourself, and like undeniably. But all in all, like, yeah, man. Thelma came out 5/20/20, 2020 during COVID, and it was ironic. Everybody was inside, and then it went kind of, I guess, viral in a way, but not like viral like on everything else. Just like a Spotify playlist is crazy, bro. Like that's out of 66,000 songs being put up a day. Yeah, like they picked mine.
That's awesome.
And then put me on the release radar. Like that's like, right. It's not real. Like I still have 50 monthly listeners, and I wouldn't even put anything out. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is and they're in Germany, Russia, Austria, you name it. Like they're everywhere. So it's a beautiful thing. Don't get it wrong. But that, like I said, that's the purpose of like I gotta like give them something that is to me. Like this is who I am, because when I put it out, it was so heartfelt, but they didn't know who the person was.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have enough content behind myself to explain who I am. So I'm like, all right, biography of Cade.
That's why I get to come on and do shit like this too, man. So people get to know a little bit about you, just you as a person too, not just as an artist as well. It's nice to see, like, because I feel like sometimes you get stuck behind that, like, you get to hear the music, but like you don't really get to learn necessarily about the person behind the artist. Yeah, you know,
the actual passion behind it.
And that's why it's cool to, I don't know, I like being able to sit here with people like that and just talk to people and do this kind of shit too, you know?
Because it's so much, so much more.
Thank you so much for sharing those songs with us today too, man.
Yeah, I got you, man. Yes, sir. You could play that last one, actually. That's going to be a song I'm going to play fully through.
After that, I'm pulling up the...
Got you.
We'll
the video? Got
you. We'll pull up the green collar shit.
The next file is Mary Jane. It's me, my homie Georgie. He's actually on the track. He's on a couple tracks, and I put him on the track because he always had the rhythm. He was always on, like, he made the beats, man, and I admire his voice. So, but yeah, this is Mary Jane, and my homie Trey's on it as well. His name's Trey. That's my homie from back in Pennsylvania. This is Cheech and Chong.
I'm in this bitch. Yeah, I need a little loud. Blow some smoke up in the clouds. I ain't trying to calm down in this bitch. Need to smoke another ounce. Blow some smoke up in the crowd.
I gotta explain the purpose of this song. Also, I was like very much inspired by Waukesha. And so when I called it Mary Jane because I was like, Georgie, when we make this, we gotta try to be metaphorically sound to, like, we're talking about Mary Jane like she's a female, or like Mary Jane. We're talking about Mary Jane, bro. Like, but we're talking about weed. So
just like that's just like fucking Rick James, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you, Mary Jane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that motherfucker. He's got some pipes on him.
Oh boy, does he! I wish I had those. But yeah. So when I made the song, that was kind of like my perspective. Like I was like, let's do this and let's follow through. And randomly, I had a part open. And I was like, should I rap it or not? Blah, blah, blah. And then I was just like, I called my homie Trey. We made a couple songs before, but I just told him, I was like, yo, hop on. He just had a kid. Congratulations to him. And he's just been like going through a lot of life, so music's not his first priority. So it took months to get like this track all put together. Yeah. Actually, almost a year probably. And it finally did like a couple months ago, and that really was another, like, just like, let's do it. Like, I got enough songs. Let's go right now. Like, I got enough songs that are ready. But, yeah, this song is basically, so when you hear the lyrics, because I want to break it down in that way before it, like, plays, only because it's so in-depth. So now you're going to start hearing it in a different aspect or a different perspective, because it's definitely like I could jump off a fucking roof and just have a fucking house party and just dive into the crowd. Yes, it's definitely that. But there's a lot more depth to the actual song. So yeah, you could start it again, my bad. But yeah, just yeah.
No, all good. So it just starts from the beginning. I thought I could pause it, but I can't pause it.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right. We're gonna go from the top.
Crazy how life works. This is Cheech and Chong. I mean, this is Beach and Wrong.
That's good for
I'm in this bitch. Yeah, I need a little loud. Blow some smoke up in the clouds. I ain't trying to calm down in this bitch. Need to smoke another ounce. Blow some smoke up in the crowd. Ain't no drought in this bout, low bitch. Yeah, I need a little loud. Blow some smoke up in the clouds. I ain't trying to calm down in this bitch. Need to smoke another ounce. Blow some smoke up in the crowd. Ain't no drought in this bout, low bitch. I'm smoking on gas, smoking on reefer, colorful trees, but it gets sweeter. Loving the Mary, she is my teacher, she follow my faith. No need for preacher, she love my faults, she loves my flaws. She saves me when I get lost, all the damage that I've caused. I suppress when I'm in the mix. Mary Jane, I need my fix. One-on-one, no need for clicks. I got weed, no need for bricks. All of a sudden my songs are popping, couple heartbeats and now they talking. Drive a hard bargain, must I pardon? Bar stronger than 300 Spartans.
Yeah, I need some loud. I've been packing by the pound. They just try to knock me down, but I got 10 toes in the ground. I know nobody compares. I've been waiting for my crown. If I gotta work, baby, please don't make a sound. If I'm doing dirt, baby, don't you burn me out. I know you hold it down, but I ain't buying you no easy. I promise to God I won't get greedy. All the shit that I be on got me feeling kinda sleepy. Yeah, she freaky. Say she run me down like a lamp, I'm the genie. Need my own time, I can handle if you need it. I'll be in the booth, I'll still answer if you need me. I've been on that gas, got me coughing like I'm wheezy.
Yeah, I need a little loud. Blow some smoke up in the clouds. I ain't trying to calm down in this bitch. Need to smoke another ounce. Blow some smoke up in the crowd. Ain't no drought in this bout, little bitch. Yeah, I need a little loud. Blow some smoke up in the clouds. I ain't trying to calm down in this bitch. Need to smoke another ounce. Blow some smoke up in the crowd. Ain't no drought in this bout, little bitch.
Cause I got the gold out of my mouth. They gotta know what I'm about. I hit the road like I'm in route. I do a show right at the show. Cause by the flow, hot as the south. They hit a trick cause they needed the flow. I hit them back cause I'm ready to go. She finna grab on my dick like a handle. I'm finna ball like I'm Julius Randle. I'm looking top flow at the West End with my toes hanging out the sandals. It ain't a scandal, nor is it random. Blowing like phantom, swerving in phantom. Every second of every minute, you know that I'm winning. I gotta go get it like whole lot of class back up still. With black, that mobile. Cut ties, feeling so ill. I made it, feeling like Will. Made out the hood and I hope that they will. I see your chain and I know that it's still. Shout out to Jesus, he gripping the wheel. I never fuck with a pussy for real. Always gonna pray to the kids in the ghetto. And look out for the snakes in the meadow. I ain't never had a gun these days. These kids, they all gonna pray to the middle, no honor. Shout out to the kid, no father. Never brought him down, but he let it go harder. He gon' ride the wave like boats in the harbor. Jokes on you, we finna go farther away.
Woo! But yeah, that's Mary Jane. So that's a full scoop on that, man. And this is the value is I'm gonna just, I'm gonna promote the fact that it's out, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, there's some stuff here. You want to see it, man? You'll see it, man. You know what I mean? If not, you'll hear it when it comes out. But yeah, Green Kong.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
There's some gas. Shop at Green Kong. It's not promoted by them. This is amazing, man.
This shit was fun to shoot. Oh shit.
No. Buffering. Wait. It's like the fucking buttons at the downtown. Wait. 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 I hit it so many times like, wait.
Whatever, Chris.
That's such a good last minute video right there. Oh yeah, I'm a hand model. Damn, bro. I lost I ain't gonna lie, I lost 25 pounds since then.
I was
That's
saying,
crazy.
you definitely lost some weight, man.
Yeah, I'm on the grind, man. I've been hooping a lot.
Good shit.
This shit, that was such a great last minute idea too. Like,
Yeah.
and the weirdest part is like the main parts of the video came towards like the last hour. Like, fuck it, let's just try shit.
That's why I was like, yeah, that's why it's when you go
overcomplicated.
Yeah, when you go in with like you go in with like at least like the skeleton of what you need.
Yeah.
It gives you flexibility to fucking do other things.
Awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, this is.
Awesome,
I combined like a couple like templates together. And,
yeah, like
made
furry and fucking green, white, brown.
I needed something jungly, man, with the gorilla. I don't
Yeah,
know.
even the sound effects.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get like
promo, the bourbon review.
I'm gonna get like a notification like you can't monetize your video
because
you showed 13 seconds of this.
Bellum yeah. Zeke's World.
Yeah.
Zeke's World.
Well, hey, man, is there anything else you want to share with us that's coming out? So the album is dropping, the mixtape is dropping when?
So the mixtape is dropping middle of July, probably like July 16th, or it could have come out July 2nd because I like the number 2.
Okay.
But yeah, Wanna Be, you heard like probably like a minute and a half of that. That comes out, excuse me again, damn these seltzers, man. It comes out May 27th. And yeah, it's out for pre-order right now. So if you know what I'm saying, you want to tap in, you like the little sound you got there, yeah, hit pre-order on that. And then I'll have the album following up, probably pre-order, I'd say probably like about 2 weeks after Wanna Be comes out. And yeah, this album, man, is jam-packed with things that I feel like describe who I am and different versions of me. And it's all therapy. This is all therapy. But yeah, I'd say about no, man. Life's good, man. Like other than that, like shit, follow my creative empire, man. Like what I'm trying to do is that's what I'll say to cap it.
Yeah, tell us where we can find you at.
Of the ACOG Cade on everything, man. ACOGCADE on everything. Like there's not one thing I'm not that on. Maybe Snapchat ACOG Cade 2. Twitter, I'm ACOG Cade. Instagram, Spotify, Apple, everything. So, but other than that, I'll say ACOG, like if I could promote ACOG as a corporate brand because I need a lot of help and it's about to start, things are coming to fruition and I'm not going to be able to do it myself. So I want people to know like this shit's really, I'm in the path. Like, so I'm going where I'm supposed to go and I feel it and it's just going to happen. And it's like I have a plan and a plot, but I'm going to need some bodies that believe in the same thing I do. So if I could promote anything, it's the fact that ACOG, when it does become corporate and does become what it needs to be, it's going to be an opportunity, really. But I want to create an ACOG warehouse where it's a building to where there's a music studio,
fucking fantasy factory, man.
Exactly. Essentially, kind of like what Lyrical Lemonade got on over there. Not even biting them.
That's what I was going to say.
I just created it naturally in my head, and I was like, that's beautiful. And then I went like through actually the numbers of
creative
like,
complex, man.
Exactly, and do that and then be able to duplicate that and keep it private until I feel like it should go public.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, that's the birth of it. But other than that, it's like I need a team because what I'm doing is I'm just putting a support system around myself. So when I do create, there's a way for people or some way they can support. So whether it's, I do have merch. So if you can shoot a DM, you can hit me up on anything, I'll hit you back. So if you need a hoodie, t-shirt, I'm actually about to do some sweatshorts in about a couple months. But yeah, man, I'm a venture capitalist when it comes to my creativity and then really my hustle. I just don't really want to work for anyone, but I came to a point in life where like, yeah, right now I work at Chili's. I want this to be like, I work at Chili's right now and I'm a food runner I'm a food runner. We'll keep it like that. And I'm a QA, you know, I'm starting to become things inside like a food expediter.
Well, but like, I mean, it's still like you do stuff like you got to do something to feed the dream.
Exactly. I kind of like,
that's why I feel like some people just don't do that.
Yeah, don't get it wrong. I make like 21 an hour, 23. People would be grateful to like make what I make. So like in a mindset, I work hard though. Like I put in a lot of work. But the point is like I told myself it's the same thing, the C and ACOG. I was like, I need some compliance. I need someone to like tell me I'm doing something wrong. Like, I need to, like, I'm doing something wrong. Like, something's moving just the way I don't like it. I was like, fuck it, I need some lining up. You know what I'm saying? Like, line me up real quick because I feel like I made some mistakes that could have been prevented, but I couldn't see it for myself. So I need some out-of-body experiences, not for myself. I need it from random people that non-biased. It's just straight up. Like, are you doing this right or are you doing this wrong?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, so that's what I love. Like, shit, it's cool to have a job, man. You got to be able to invest in yourself somehow.
Yeah.
And then, but be an entrepreneur, that's the best part about it. You can pay your bills and then just always got bread, man. You always got money. Why? Because everybody needs work. There's some work you could do right now.
Yeah.
Don't ever hold yourself back from any work. I've done landscaping. I've done wall painting. I've done shoveling, grass cutting. Like, bro, you name it, I've done it. Cooking to fucking dishwasher to, like, and this is the point of why wouldn't I make a business? I'm like, fuck, I've seen every in and out of labor. I'm like, I understand a laborer, so the only thing I would have to do is make sure the labor is good. So if anybody's doing any type of labor, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're doing any work that has to do with my dream, like, you're getting paid, and that's straight up. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'd rather save $50K and then shoot 1,080 HD fucking music videos and then have $50K and then be like, all right, I'd rather pay payroll for 2 people and be like, who would do this for $20K right now? And I swear to God, and then I'll take the $10,000 and go buy 2 $5,000 cameras. And it would be literally that simple, and then that'd be the start of my production team. But it's not limited, nor can it be, it might be limitless to where it might be a lot more or a lot less. That's just like an example of, like, that fucking whatever's in the back of my fucking head just going. Like, it just keeps me going. But, yeah, I just know it's like, if I learned how to hustle, I want to do it in a legal way and really inspire people to create a brand for themselves.
Dude,
like, you're unique. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You're one of one.
I respect it, man. Seriously, I fucking respect it, dude. Yes, for real.
Appreciate you, man. Always appreciated your energy. I always felt I felt the mutual vibes always, man. So, and I see, like, you understand the creative process and how it's reality as well, though.
Too. So that's why it's always fun working with you, man.
Yeah, it just feels natural.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you, man.
I thank you for coming out tonight, man. Seriously.
Yeah,
thank you for making fucking time. We'll do the fucking again.
Oh yeah, always, my brother.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you got anything left, but I like to end it off with the fucking cheers usually.
As we should, my brother. Yes,
absolutely.
Hey, actually, thank you for coming out. You got to do ass, titties, ass, titties. So, all right, so ass, so bottom, top, bottom, top. Sip.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much. Hey, man, thank you for coming out and sharing your fucking mixtape with us. Yeah. You guys make sure to follow him. We'll have his socials up here, and it'll be down in the bio below.
Oh, yeah, I'm on YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, YouTube anything after this, too, I'll get all your, like any links you want. I'll put all that shit, too, into the description for this. So,
man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out again, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
appreciate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 9. Oh, wait, is this 9? 8? 9.
I think
yeah, I'm sorry, I got mixed up. I got one that's sitting in the back burner, so it's been fucking me up in my numbering. But this is episode 9 with my man, Cade Koch. I'm sorry for fucking it up in the beginning, man.
No, you're good, man.
I should know, especially with a last name like fucking Kitchen. I should have fucking known Cook. I'm disappointed in myself.
Yep, see, that's a good analogy right there. I like that. Should be a rapper.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming out, man.
Got you, man.
Absolutely.